Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a really special story called My First Day at College. Not only will you enjoy the story, but you'll also learn 5 useful English phrases along the way. To make it easier, each phrase will be highlighted in blue, so you can spot them, remember them, and practice using them. Before we start, here are the phrases for today. Put up or shut up. Stop complaining and take action. Take your time, don't rush, relax. I'm on my way, I've started my journey. I can hold my own, I can manage myself. I am capable. Cut to the chase. Let's go straight to the main point. Later in the video, I'll explain these phrases with simple examples. For now, you can also try shadowing. Listen to each sentence carefully. Then repeat after me, copying my tone, speed, and feelings. This will help your speaking, pronunciation, and confidence. Now let's begin.
My name is Alicia, and I'm 18 years old. Today I want to tell you about my first day at college. A day I had imagined 100 times in my head, that nothing could have prepared me for how it actually felt. It was my first time traveling alone, and my emotions were all over the place. I was excited, nervous, and a little scared at the same time. The night before, I had packed my bag carefully. I checked it 3 times to make sure I had everything: books, pens, my notebook, and a water bottle. Still, sleep wouldn't come. I kept glancing at the clock, thinking about how early I had to wake up, and what might happen once I got there. Finally, the morning came. I dressed quickly, grabbed my bag, and stepped out. My heart was pounding, but I whispered to myself, I can do this. Walking to the train station, I felt a strange mix of excitement and fear. Every step felt heavier than the last, but I reminded myself that this was a new beginning. At the station, I found a seat by the window. The train started moving, and I watched the world go by: the houses, the trees, the streets. Everything felt so different, so alive. I whispered softly, I'm on my way. This felt like the start of something completely new. The journey seemed long, but I tried to enjoy it. When the train stopped at Willow Station, I stepped down, struggling with my heavy bag. Suddenly, a young man appeared, smiling warmly. Do you want me to help with your bag? He asked. I blinked in surprise. Yes, thank you, I said. He asked if I was new in the city. I nodded, explaining it was my first day at college. He smiled and said, Mine too. My cheeks flushed. I felt shy but happy. His name was Arjun, and he walked with me toward the university, pointing out the roads and sharing little tips about the city. When we reached the campus gates, I thanked him. He smiled and said, Take your time. Everything will be fine. Then we parted ways. I walked through the massive college gates and looked around. The campus was huge, with tall buildings, wide halls, and lots of green spaces. I had no idea where to go. I checked my schedule, but it didn't help much. As I wandered, I noticed a tall girl nearby. I asked politely, Excuse me, could you tell me where the science building is? She smiled kindly. Of course, You're new, right? Follow me. Her name was Mina, a senior who knew the campus well. As we walked, she reassured me. Everyone gets lost on the first day. I laughed, feeling my nerves ease a little. Finally, we reached my lecture hall, and I took a seat quietly, still a little nervous but excited. Students were chatting all around. Some looked confident, some seemed tense, and some were like me, unsure and curious. I took a deep breath and reminded myself that it was okay to feel nervous. This was just the start of my college journey. Alicia sat in her lecture hall, her notebook open but her pen hovering over the page. Students were chatting quietly, some flipping through textbooks, others scrolling on phones. Everything seemed overwhelming. Her palms were a little sweaty and her heart beat fast. After a few minutes, the lecturer entered. He was tall, carrying a stack of papers, and his voice was confident. Without wasting any time, he began explaining the day's lesson in fast, clear English. Alicia tried to follow along, but soon she realized she couldn't understand everything. Some words sounded familiar, others didn't. Her brain felt like it was moving in slow motion. She glanced around. Some students were taking notes quickly. Others were looking confused, flipping pages or whispering to their friends. Alicia let out a small sigh but smiled. Okay, I'm not the only one, she thought. Suddenly, the lecturer clapped his hands and said, "Cut to the chase. Let's begin." Alicia whispered quietly to herself. Cut to the chase. What does that mean? A girl sitting next to her noticed and leaned over. It means skip the small talk and go straight to the main point, she explained with a friendly smile. Oh, thank you, Alicia whispered back. My name is Nina, the girl said. I'm Alicia, she replied. From that moment, a small friendship began. The lecture continued. Alicia did her best to keep up, writing down what she could and listening carefully. Although she didn't understand everything, she reminded herself that learning a new environment takes time. When the lecture ended, she felt a mix of relief and pride. I survived my first class, she thought. As she stepped outside, clouds gathered quickly, and rain began to fall. At first, it was light, but within minutes, it became heavy. Alicia didn't have an umbrella. She hurried, holding her bag tightly, trying to shield herself from rain. Her shoes splashed through the puddles, and her hair got wet. Then she heard a voice calling her name. Alicia, wait here. She looked up and saw Arjun, the boy from the train station, holding a large umbrella. Relief washed over her. She ran to him, and they both stood under the umbrella, laughing at the coincidence. What a surprise, he said with a grin. Yes, I didn't expect to meet you again today, she replied, smiling. Maybe this rain has its own plans, he joked. They walked together toward the canteen. The rain slowed as they reached cover, and they sat down with warm drinks. So, how was your first class? He asked. Alicia laughed. Honestly, I understood some, but most of it went over my head. Arjun nodded. Me too. But it's okay. I think I can hold my own. Alicia raised her eyebrows. I can hold my own. It means I can manage, even if it's difficult. I won't give up, he explained. Alicia smiled. I like that. I'll try to hold my own too. The rain outside softened, and Alicia felt a warm, safe feeling inside. The day was far from over, but somehow it already felt special. Later that evening, the rain had stopped completely. Alicia and Arjun walked slowly across the campus, passing the small lake that reflected the golden light of the setting sun. The lake looked calm, but Alicia's mind was buzzing. She thought about how nervous she had been in the morning, and how everything getting lost, meeting new people, sitting through a confusing lecture had turned out better than expected. Arjun turned to her and asked softly, Do you like the campus so far? She thought for a moment. Yes, but I was scared this morning. He smiled. Me too, he admitted. There was a pause. Then he looked seriously into her eyes. Sometimes people don't believe in new students, but I always say, put up or shut up. Alicia tilted her head. Put up or shut up. He laughed lightly. It means if you want to do something, stop complaining and just go for it. Don't fear. Don't hesitate. Do your best. Alicia nodded, feeling inspired. She realized that courage didn't mean never. Being scared, it meant facing fear and moving forward anyway. They sat together on a bench near the lake. The sun was slowly disappearing, turning the sky into shades of orange and pink. Alicia felt calm and happy. Arjun looked at her and said softly, I liked you from the moment I saw you at the station today. Her heart beat faster. She felt shy but smiled. I think I felt the same, she admitted quietly. He took her hand gently. It felt warm and comforting. I don't know what the future holds, he said, but I want to be near you. Alicia squeezed his hand lightly. I want that too. They sat quietly, watching the sunset, feeling like time had slowed down just for them. Alicia realized that her first day at college had been full of nerves, confusion, and surprises, but also kindness, laughter, and maybe the start of something beautiful.
Now it's time to look at the English phrases we learned from the story. You can use these in your own conversations, just like Alicia did. 1. Put up or shut up. Do it or stop complaining. Example from the story, Arjun says, I always say put up or shut up. It means if you want something, stop hesitating and take action. Real life example. My friend keeps saying he wants to start a business, but he never does. I said, put up or shut up. 2. Take your time. Relax, no rush. Example. When Alicia arrived at campus, Arjun told her, take your time. Everything will be fine. It means don't hurry and do things carefully. Real life example. You don't need to finish your homework in 5 minutes. Take your time. State I'm on my way. I have started my journey. Example, on the train, Alicia whispered. I'm on my way. She meant she had begun her new chapter. Real-life example, are you coming to class? Yes, I'm on my way. I can hold my own. I can manage myself. I am strong. Example, Arjun said after the lecture, I can hold my own. It means even when things are hard, he can manage and survive. Real-life example, I'm the youngest in the team. But don't worry, I can hold my own. 5. Cut to the chase. Go straight to the main point. Example, the lecturer said, cut to the chase. He wanted to skip small talk and start the lesson. Real-life example, we don't have much time, so let's cut to the chase and discuss the plan. Repeat these phrases often, shadow the story, repeat, and try to use them in your daily life. This will make your English stronger and more confident. Remember, Alicia's first day was scary at first, but with courage, kindness, and a little confidence, she survived and maybe found something special along the way. Subscribe to StoryPath English if you want. Your English gets better soon.